Welcome back, everybody. All right. So, I want to go ahead and let's redo some of the things that we've done in the last tutorial because it's a really important concept here. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this and paste it a couple times. Now, if you want to go ahead and type them out too, it's actually really good to type it out, but if you want to copy and paste it, that's up to you too. Now, what we'll do is instead of my cool function, we're just going to call this function 1, and we'll also call this function 2, and I'm going to spell them out here. And then we're going to go function 3, just like this, okay? So you'll notice here that we have this is a button, this is a button, this is a button. What we can do here is we'll just copy this out, and what we'll do is we'll just do 1, and then we'll do 2, and then we'll do 3, okay? And we have to make sure, there we go. So now we have 1, 2, and 3. Of course, none of these work. And why does this first button not work anymore? Is because when we click this button, it's looking for function 1, right? It's not looking for my cool function. It's looking for function 1. In fact, if we changed any of these to my cool function, it would actually work. So if we change this to function 1, guess what? When you click this, it says awesome, okay? Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this a couple times, just like this. And we'll call this function 2, and we'll call this function 3, okay? And so if we click any of these here, we know that they say awesome, and then you can see that it's a prevent this dialog from coming up. That's a safety feature. If you've ever gone to any kind of site and it gives you a pop-up, at least that was exploited 10, 15 years ago, and the reason is there's now something in there. So let's go ahead and let's go, we're just going to type in 1, 2, and 3. Okay, and there we go. So button 1 will call function 1, which will in turn pop up 1. Button 2 will call function 2 and will pop up 2. And button 3 will call function 3 and pop up 3. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. Okay, and if you really wanted to have fun, you can call this 4. Right? If you really wanted to, but let's just make it 3. All right, and so you can see that this can scale to whatever we want here. We can have 100 buttons. We can do whatever we want here. Now, of course, functions can do more than just pop-ups here, and I'll talk a little bit about that in the next tutorial. I just want to reinforce what we learned in the last tutorial, and I wanted to show you that we can scale it as well. I'll see you guys in the next tutorial.